Paul Ryan, of course, the person who came up with a plan to cut Medicare, they're going to ask him to explain it, and the fact that it's incredibly unpopular. I love his explanation. Let's go to clip 3.
How much damage has he done?
About
how much damage have I done?
No, how much damage has Newt Gingrich done to your effort to reform Medicare?
Excuse me, I didn't hear you correctly.
Yep.
Look, I'm not a pundit, I'm a policymaker. I'll let you and your panel figure that out, and that's up to the voters to figure this stuff out. The point is this: we've got to get beyond this, and we've got to get on to a serious conversation about what it takes to fix the fiscal problems in this country.
Wait, but
and
Congressman,
the people of Iowa and the people of New Hampshire can figure this stuff out.
Yeah, but wait a second. But that really is a dodge. You are the chairman of the committee, yes. You're serious about entitlement reform, yes. You're also a politician. You say you want to do it on your terms. Law does not become law without building political consensus, and you don't have that. And now you had a major figure in the Republican Party say this was right-wing social engineering. So I'm wondering how much you do feel undercut in actually getting this passed, which I assume is your goal.
First of all, if people are describing this accurately in polls, it's far more popular than the poll you referenced. Second of all, leaders are elected to lead. I don't consult polls to tell me what my principles are or what our policies should be. Leaders change the polls. And we are leading in the House. We are not seeing this kind of leadership from the President of the United States. We are going to lead, and we are going to try and move these polls and change these polls because that's what the country wants.
I love that ending. Ignore what the polls say about what the country wants. Instead, what the country wants is for us to change their mind. Really? That would seem counterintuitive. Counterlogical, counterfactual, right? But look, you got to give the Republicans credit on this. They do want to push the polls. They are very aggressive. And so when they see a poll that is not on their side, sometimes they run for the hills when it's bad enough, and they have largely on this Medicare plan, funny enough. But in a lot of other instances, they go, okay, let's double down on our talking points. Let's rev up that machine of, Fox News Channel and all the politicians saying the same exact thing. Repeat it, repeat it, repeat it until we get the polls to move. Whereas the Democrats, if they see a poll that's only 60% in their favor, they're like, oh, that's not enough. Oh, my God, please, please, the polls. And they run. Now, what Ryan said, of course, makes no sense. The American people have spoken in those polls, and they do not like your plan. Every single poll shows it by overwhelming margins. But Republicans think, who cares what the American people want? We'll strong arm them into wanting something else. And then now he's going to continue that in clip 4.
I just did 19 town hall meetings, David, in a district that I work for that went for Obama, Dukakis, Clinton, and Gore. People are hungry for solutions, and I really fundamentally believe that the people are way ahead of the political class. And I think they're going to reward the leader who steps up to the plate and actually fixes these problems, no matter how much demagoguery, no matter how much distortion, no matter how much political parties try to scare seniors in the next election. I just don't think they're going to buy it this year, and they're hungry for leaders to fix this problem before it gets out of our control.
All right, except they don't want to kill Medicare as you do. They don't want to turn it into a voucher program. They don't want to get rid of guaranteed benefits. And the Republican proposal for so-called fixing Medicare is ending Medicare. So how does that fix it? They said, well, later you won't have Medicare, so that's why you should sign on to a program now that ends Medicare. That makes no sense whatsoever. And of course, the reason for all this is they need more money for tax cuts. Remember Ryan's plan, the other half of it, is to lower the top tax rate for the rich from 35% to 25%. Now, where's he going to get all that money? He's going to raid your Medicare and your Social Security. That's where he's going to get that money. That's why he's got this trick where he wants to convince you to believe something you do not believe.